Right, Shalom. First foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a magnitude 5 earthquake that rattled Japan. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says, a magnitude 5 earthquake rattled parts of eastern Japan on Wednesday morning, causing no serious harm. The Japan Meteorological Agency warned that aftershocks of similar strength could occur in the coming days and urged residents to stay alert for about a week. The tremor measured lower 5 on Japan's Shindo seismic intensity scale, with the epicenter in southern Ibaraki, and was felt most strongly in Tochigi and Ibaraki prefectures. Officials confirmed there was no tsunami risk, no injuries or major damage, and no irregularities were reported at nuclear facilities. Several bullet train services between Sendai and Tokyo stations were delayed for hours while inspections were carried out. So, the Lord is still visiting this world with earthquakes. And there's a lot of people who are not paying attention to this because they're so focused on the war that's happening in Iran. But the Lord is still doing many things. He's still sending out storms and tempests and fires and earthquakes. People are still getting shot. People are still getting stabbed. Other judgments are still happening. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. That's right. And the Lord hitting Japan with yet another earthquake is a sign of him visiting. Even though there was no damage or anything, no injuries, Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. And when you look up the definition of diverse, it means many or multiple. And there are earthquakes happening in many and in multiple places throughout the world, some of higher magnitude than others. But these earthquakes are starting to happen more frequently. And that is a sign of the Lord visiting this world which he made. Psalms 9:16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion Selah. And these earthquakes are the judgments of the Lord. There is no getting around that. The Lord is the one sending out these earthquakes. Zephaniah 3 and 5, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. And that's right, every morning the Heavenly Father brings his judgment to light. Whether that judgment is in the form of an earthquake, a fire, a tornado, a torrential rainstorm, a shooting, a stabbing, a car crash, a plane crash, whatever the Lord sees fit. However the Lord decides he wants to bring forth his judgment. And like it says, he will not do iniquity. And when you look up the definition of iniquity, it means wickedness. So all of these are righteous judgments from the Lord. Whether people end up getting wounded in these judgments or whether people end up getting killed in these judgments. These are all still righteous judgments from the Heavenly Father, being brought to light every morning. And the Lord is going to continue to bring his judgments to light, because we are living in the last days. Second Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And that's right. Perilous, dangerous, hazardous times. Because the Lord is escalating and intensifying his judgments upon the earth. There's more powerful storms and tempests happening. There's more powerful earthquakes and fires happening. Oh, there's more violence. Slovakia. There's more violence happening in the world. And that's because we're in the last days, so dangerous times, times full of danger and risk, are beginning to increase throughout the world. And these earthquakes are part of those dangers, are part of those hazards. Second Ezra 8 and 50, for many great miseries shall be done to... Oh, Salakia. That's not what I wanted. Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and there's a lot of both of these things happening. There's a lot of earthquakes happening throughout the world, and there's a lot of uproars of the people in the form of protests happening. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Verse 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder, and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And these earthquakes are some powerful works of the Lord. And these are some signs as well. The intensity of these earthquakes, how often these earthquakes are happening. These are all signs of the last days, signs of the Lord visiting this world which he made. And the Lord is going to continue to send powerful works, effects, and signs to let you know what time and season we are in. And we are so close to the Lord bringing that ultimate destruction upon America, erasing this wicked place off the face of the earth, delivering his elect, and establishing the kingdom of heaven. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters out there, just continue to watch, continue to be circumspect, and continue to be prayed up. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakudash, the Wadiyah, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers, which includes the scattered Israelites who are amongst these other nations and look like these other nations. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up in Adawan, Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.